Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Tuesday. I had to think about it this week. It's went so fast for me anyway. I don't know about you. But anyway, my name's Fawn, and I am a channeler. I've welcomed my station, my channeled message. And we will be deep diving into self. Me, I do oracles and I do tarot, and it's not so much uh like meeting someone and falling in love, which it could be. I am more on self-discovery. So let's take a journey tonight and with the cards and see what the numbers and cards say. First off, I am doing a free reading. I'm doing two this month, and we're going to do a drawing. So put your first name and the month and the day you were born, and I read all the comments and any of the comments, and I will tell you that you're in. So we'll have two drawings. We'll have one, I'm thinking the 17th, and one at the end of the month. And then we'll start fresh next month. And we might do the same thing, or we might do one. So it's a free reading from me to you because I love everybody. Okay, now we're going to get started. I almost waited till tomorrow, but this these cards were pretty deep. And yesterday we had some warnings too, which we need to heed the intuition in the warnings. And there's a lot of things going on in the outside world right now. And a while back we had a tower moment. I haven't seen the tower moment really happen completely yet. So we might want to pay attention to that. Now, today is 5/9 of 2024, which is a 22. That's a master number. You don't go any further with that. And I did do an angel number 22, and I'm going to read them now because I usually forget at the end of this reading. So we had 22 and we had 3/3. So I did the angel number for those two. 3/3 is spiritual guided and protected. You are being watched over and supported on your life journey. And then 222, the angel message is our angels are nudging us to have trust and patience in the process of manifesting our desires. Good things are coming our way. We need to stay positive and patient for them to materialize. Yes, that was a perfect message for today. And we are going to get right into it. I am going to read. Well, we know the 22 is a master number. I don't have to really read it. It doubles its power. So right now, the manifesting, we need to start doing it more and working on ourselves. Now, the Soul Helper Oracle, I'm going to read this one first. We got a 24, which is a 6. And it's the Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. You once made a wish in the divine realms of fulfillment. Your ancestors have been keeping this wish safe since that day, as you were not ready for it to come true. You expressed a deep longing in this wish, and now the time has come. It will be touched by the divine source and will enter the realm of the possible. Although you have forgotten it in the intervening years, you now have the momentum and opportunity to achieve your desire. Your path has led you to a point where miracles can happen because you now believe in them. Miracles can only occur if you believe they are possible or truly want them to happen. Free from fear and with an open heart, miracles take place daily throughout the world. You lost sight of all these wonders for a time and deep down failed to believe that you are a creative being. However, you are the one who shapes your world and destiny in creating a path of growth for you. You have forgotten that you can trust your path, but you are now ready to follow the path of your soul and insight in complete trust. This is why you have drawn this card. It is now time to signal that you are ready to receive a miracle as your free will is respected in the spirit world. You have forgotten your wish and you did not nurture it with sufficient positive emotions. It is therefore now important to say a prayer expressing that you believe in miracles and are ready to receive one. It would be a shame to miss out on this opportunity, so do not delay. Now, the helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the crane, the herbal essence is sage, the healing crystal is hematite, and number is 6. I have 2 hematites right here, and I think everybody should have a hematite. Plus, I have a hematite pendulum. Hematite really keeps negative away. It really helps. Now, the number 6 reveals that uniting and attracting forces are now flowing into you. Make use of them to bring ideas and dreams to fruition. You will find courage and unusual inner strength. Take a step forward and do not allow anything or anyone to stand in your way. You will be a conduit for the creation of the new. This number's energy field is all about balance and the merging of opposing energies. It brings love, health, happiness, profit, and the fulfillment of dreams. Yeah, we are all going through some things right now. We are all part of our dreams. We need to listen to our dreams. We need to listen to what we've been dreaming about, what we want, because it's not what anybody else wants or their opinion about how we should be. It's what we want. It's within. We have to start loving ourselves for all of our mistakes, that we've done and little flaws that we've done. And we can't hold anything like that. We just have to release it because we are unique and we have that one little magic sparkle that's your unique fingerprint. So yeah, that was a good card to open it up. We all probably have a wish, and now is the time to start manifesting it. That card basically said that. Now, these are some of the cards that kind of got me kind of worried about everything right now. I'm not worried, but we got the arrow again, and this is surround yourself with protective energy. I'm feeling right now that we really need to protect ourselves. We really need to do some energy protection around us and be careful for lower level energies right now. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angel, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been received as a symbol of protection, as many hunter-gatherers would use the bow and arrow, as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in a meditation or dream or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation, to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Yeah, I completely agree with that. We really have to be careful right now, and these cards really said that, and yesterday's reading said that too. So, and when I got this card, then I was really thinking because everything we got was protection, guardian, drop your shields. And I'm pretty sure yesterday we got protect what is yours. So we really have to put some protection around us right now. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. Remember that. You were. The protection guardian is a feminine version of the archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe, but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. You must have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time and helping you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected. As this time, you are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realize this now. We got some other ones. Yeah, everything was protection and strength. You know, the other day we got love, and then the day before that we got boundaries. Plus, we've been getting some boundaries. So go back and look at the synchronicity of how these rolled out, these readings, and how the cards came out. They're channeled so perfect. It's just crazy. I mean, you couldn't even make this stuff up. The first card that we got was the owl, and it was see the truth. And he's got like he's playing yo-yo. And right now we are seeing the truth. So this doesn't surprise me. Do not be deceived, be watchful and mindful of the illusion others weave around themselves, and that you may weave around yourself. Know the night. Understand the shadows. See through the darkness to the light of the truth. Pay attention to contradictions. Notice when an actions and words are not in harmony. Hone your intuition and insight so that you may know the minds and hearts of those around you and yourself, and trust in the wisdom born of that awareness. We really need to be aware. And it also said the other day, don't go out for a week. Just kind of, it's not that don't go out and go to work and this and that, but just don't, be careful. Just really be careful. We also got see yourself in nature. And today I was walking barefoot. I fed my birds. I cleaned my bird bath. I did all kinds of stuff outside. And we need to force ourselves, even if we don't want to be outside. Now, this is a nature creature, and he's really cool. And there's always portals behind him. So you are born of man and woman, but humanity is born of the natural world. Now it is time to reconnect. Look out into the natural world, explore your world, and you will see who you are. Peel away all judgment and dogma born of man and see your truest nature mirrored in the beautiful world around you. See that your emotions are like the weather and that your senses reach into the sky and earth like the branches and roots of the tree. See yourself in nature and nature within yourself. We are all nature. So now, remember what I said? Remember, we got have courage, the lion. There are times when you feel small, afraid, and alone in the world, but you are not alone. You are watched over and cherished by Gaia and Great Spirit. Know that you have within you the strength to overcome all obstacles placed in your path, no matter how daunting or large they may seem. Have courage. Now is the time to trust in yourself and have confidence that you will overcome all. Yeah, the one thing we're coming out together is that we shouldn't fear. We should not fear anything because we just have to use our intuition and pay attention to things. Cards say heed the warning and be careful. You need to just take a break for a week and just keep an eye on your surroundings. Now we got the Divine Master and we got El Moray. Spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. Yeah, these cards are saying protect yourself, but you have protection around you that is keeping you safe. El Moray, or simply Moray, is a name that was used to protect the identity of Renber Singh, a spiritual, aware, and connected Sikha man who was born into a powerful family that ruled Kashmir in the Indian subcontinent in the 19th century and is said to have intervened both spirituality and physical to stop the British invasion of the regime in 1845. This wise soul is now able to help us block and remove any energy that is coming to us that is not serving our connection to God. This wise spiritual guide works closely with the angelic realm and can help us understand if something or someone is aligned to goodness and truth or not. He helps us connect to our inner teachings, the part of ourself that has never left the heart of Source. A powerful spiritual force field of light is surrounding you at this time. It's important to let go of any dramas or energies that aren't serving you. Remove yourself from situations that are heavy or draining. Retreat from harsh people and places so that you can feel safe and connected with what is important to you and will lead you to the ascent of your soul. You are being guided to remember that there is a powerful light within you that has the ability to teach you many lessons. In order to connect with this light, it's important to be able to let down your defenses. And Moria and angels of light are here to help you determine who in the world has your best interest at heart and who has ulterior motives. Trust in what you know, what you feel, and most importantly, what is being revealed to you. I feel that someone is not listening to their intuition about someone, and they have red flags going up, but they don't want to listen to the red flags because they just can't believe that that person would do that or would be that way or something. There's something going on like that, and I'm picking up the energy. And it feels like the cards are picking up a lot of energy like that. Now we got the crown. This is the gateway of light activation. We got the crown chakra, upgrade, divine connection, holy experience, miraculous energy. The crown chakra is the energy center found at the top of the crown, often symbolizes by a 1,000-petaled lotus, often symbolized by and governs connection to wisdom, both internal and that of Source. Opening the crown chakra represents connecting deeply with the heart of Source and drawing down inspiration and insight. This card transports us to a sacred hall with pillars representing the divine connection to Source and a gateway that is guarded by a white dove, symbolizing the Holy Spirit. It may seem as though this is another realm or dimension. Ultimately, it is found within. We are all facets of the Holy Spirit incarnated. This card calls us home to ourselves, encouraging us to Claim our divinity. Your crown chakra has been upgraded. The spiritual connections you have always had are now being acknowledged. The parts of yourself that you have run from or ignored are being reclaimed. This is an important time for you are uncovering gifts and wisdom and moving through healing. You may have experienced moments that have tested your faith and your belief in the divine. Know that it's okay and no grievance are being held against you. Now, the only person that holds anything against us is us. We play with it in our mind until it fights back. The Holy Spirit is with you and within you. This is a coming home to your trust. Trust is self. You are also being encouraged to prepare yourself for miracles. Expect to experience wonders and blessings, for you are being surrounded by healing light. Divine encounters and holy experiences are happening around you. If you have had a challenging relationship with spirituality or religion in the past, this has now been healed, and you can move forward in an authentic way, experiencing the divine on a personal level and beyond the limitations of unnecessary dogma. You are connected. I also just got the words, you're connected, but you have to be individual. If you're following a crowd of people, going to all the things they like to do, all the things, and just following them and being in the crowd, you're not being true to yourself. You'll never find yourself if you're trying to be somebody else. We have to learn to go within and discover who we are. Now, the practical magic, we got a 21, channel your anger, trials. This is a divine message. We got a lot of threes today. But as you see, she's TO'd. I mean, she's angry. She's just, and I know there's a lot of people that are angry right now. Expressed well, anger can help you change your life, release things that no longer serve you, and fight against injustice, but it's no place to dwell. Anger itself isn't a bad thing. It's what you do with it that matters. It has long been portrayed as a negative emotion, but it is neither good nor bad. It just is. It's an emotional response to an event, circumstance, or person, and it can help motivate you to find solutions to problems, take action to improve things, or assist you in expressing your emotions in a healthy way. Rather than denying or repressing your anger, as we are often taught to do, sit with the emotion and work out what it's trying to show you. Anger has a place. It can be a sacred force, a sign that something is wrong, and an energizing element that inspires you to take action to change things in your life. It can be constructive if you use it to fuel change. Rather than to tear yourself apart, moan and complain, or wallow in angst, anger can bring things into sharp focus, make you prioritize actions and change, and inspire creative solutions to problems. If you are angry at a specific person, write them a letter. You don't have to send it, or fill a page in your journal expressing how you feel and why you feel it. Let it all pour out without censoring anything. Then put it away for a day or two. After the heat of your anger has died down, reread it. Be honest, compassionate, and respectful, truthful about your own part in the situation, and ready to apologize if you have contributed to the problem. Then, with a cool head, decide how best to proceed. It might be enough that you vented your feelings and realized things about yourself, and you now feel okay about the person or situation. Or you may realize that you need to take steps to address the issue. Make a change in your life, end a friendship, adjust your expectations, or put boundaries in place to protect your time and energy. If you're angry at someone who's important to you, it will help to tell them and explain why. They may be completely oblivious that something they've said or done has upset you and be devastated that they hurt you. Hopefully, they'll apologize, stop doing it, and be grateful that you let them know. Or it might be a simple misunderstanding they can fix in an instant. By explaining their intention so there's no reason for you to be hurt. Or maybe when you start discussing it, you'll realize they were acting out of their own hurt from something you did to them. And there's something you need to do or stop doing to resolve the issue. It's incredibly rare that anyone, especially a friend, will intentionally do something to hurt you. So it's always worth talking it over. You may think you're being nice by not telling someone they've hurt you, but keep it inside and stewing with resentment and bitterness is not doing them or you any favors. Unaddressed, it will start to poison you, which will affect the relationship anyway, which the potential to explode at some later date when it's finally revealed. You can bring the matter up in a gentle way without accusations or bitterness, and the discussion may even bring you closer together. If a friendship is worth something to you, it deserves your honesty. I agree with that. I think that we should all respect our friends, and maybe we did hurt them, and maybe we should think about it. But I don't beg. I'll address it once, but after that, forget it. I'm not. I don't hold on to anything anymore, and it's just because I walked through the dark night of soul and learned that you cannot hang on to anything. Now, the first card to come out was the Five of Fire, and that is conflict, rivalry, competition, aggression, bullying, discord, chaos, obstacles, a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, a battle for control or dominance, a desire for power, influence, or wealth. Do not judge or condemn others. Base your concerns in fact. Avoid pack mentality behavior. Make no place for bullying. Focus on your vision, not on what others are doing. I just said that. We need to focus on self. We don't need to worry about what everybody else is doing. If it doesn't pertain to us, leave it alone, because right now we have enough going on in our world. We don't need to try to change their world. It's too much. It's no, it's like babysitting the neighborhood. Rivalry between people and a battle for control and dominance can lead one person to place obstacles in the path of another in order to slow their progress or detour them completely. Why? Because they want to be the one with the power, influence, or potential wealth and will not allow a competitor to take what they believe to be theirs. This ugly situation is now often made worse by technology and social media. Rumors can be spread, lies told, and reputations destroyed, and all can be accomplished with almost complete anonymity. At its extreme, we can see bullying in the modern age as a gladiatorial sport for voyeurs. A victim is thrown to the wolves while an aggressor sits upon their throne and spectates screams for blood following their leader. Blindly and embracing a pack mentality. But these wolves do not hunt for survival. They hunt for sport and recreation, or simply because another asked them to. All too often, they hide their attacks behind a belief that it is their right to question and then judge and condemn the life choices of another. If aggression is motivated by rivalry, the aggressors may declare that their rival has copied or stolen their ideas that have often been expressed in one form or another countless times before all over the world by people who have never met, and never will meet. Now, because technology has made the world smaller and social networks have created connections across the globe, complete strangers can be attacked simply because someone who knows someone who works in a similar way or has a similar business saw that similarity and brought it to attention of someone who then allowed their own ego or fears to have them believing the worst. Yeah, whatever the motivation is, we could expect to be treated if just like we don't want to be treating anybody like that. I mean, this is where we are in this world right now with conflict. And that is pretty much, if it's not in your world, it's in the outside 3D world because we've got a lot of conflict going on there. Um, with that, we got the Five of Swords, and that's conflict. Um, stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do be assertive rather than retreat. An argument or conflict leaves you battle worn or feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious, wounding your friendship, business relationship, or romance out of jealousy or a need for power. This card can also reveal communication problems in family, hurtful oppositions, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. On a more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. Yeah. You have to get that aggression out, and we've got enough aggression going on in this world. We don't need any more. It's just crazy out there. Okay. We got the water, the counselor, the 12, which is a 3, which is Trinity. And he's beautiful. He's got a heart, a golden heart on his third eye. He's got whales around him. He's got a glowing star right at his throat chakra, and he's got source above him. A time of questions and mixed emotions. Look beyond the words to the emotions. Mixed or confused emotions. Listen, hear. Seek objective counsel. An emotionally complex situation, a lack of empathy, an opportunity for understanding. Be receptive, not rejecting, or feelings preventing a solution. The counselor of water represents one who stands high, an elder advisor or a wise man or woman, who the king or queen calls upon to discuss their feelings regarding a situation or experience of concern. She or he is someone who is trusted. They are a caring, compassionate person who will listen attentively, only interrupting the flow to ask a question if there is need. Once the tale is told, the counselor offers her thoughts in an objective manner. Her role is not to give instructions, but to present alternatives and insight that will help the seeker understand the thoughts and feelings that may be clouding their judgment. She is an empathetic person, skilled at stepping outside of herself to look through the eyes of others. She never judges and offers only compassion and the opportunity to understand the emotions at play. By asking the right questions, she helps people to come to their own conclusions about what feels right for them and how to proceed from that point. When a counselor appears in a reading, she symbolizes a need to be empathetic and objective when dealing with emotionally complex situations. If you can look beyond the words being spoken to see the emotion behind them, if you cannot, a counselor asks that you seek out the wisdom of someone who can. There may also be a time approaching that will require you to keep your emotions in check, especially if they are confused. If you are feeling reactive or challenged, talking it through might help you to make sense of your feelings and provide you with answers. If you act without taking this step, your mixed or confused emotions may muddy the waters further. Yeah, all of these have been like pay attention kind of warnings, kind of there's an illusion out there that somebody is not who they may be. Or we could be looking at things in this world, in this 3D world, and they may not be what they are. It could be a metaphor for pretty much anything at this point right now in our life, because our lives are kind of in the 3D world. The 3D world is really chaotic, and we really don't know what's going to go on with it, because that's the worst thing. I hate surprises because I want to know what's going to happen, and we don't know what's going to happen completely. So I'm trying to get I have got a lot of channel messages, so I kind of knew what was going to happen. I knew there was going to be like men in black, Navy, military. Uh, I just knew a lot of things that were going down before they were going down. I was dreaming about it. Now, with that, we got the 12, another 3, limbo. That's why I read the 3, the angel. Now, somebody is in limbo. We just got the counselor. We've got conflict going on. We got channel your anger. What is up, people? Have courage. Ooh, 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 ooh. And limbo. Hmm. When the hangman arrives in your reading, you cannot move forward, stuck in limbo. You may be waiting for a decision to be made, or generally feel that some aspect of your life are on hold as relationships and projects remain static. This lack of control can leave you frustrated, and you may decide to reach a compromise rather than hang around much longer. However, the hangman asks you to stay calm and think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. This needs not be the time. This need not be the time wasted after all. Use this waiting time to see your situation in a new light and find alternative perspectives. You may find an ingenious solution or gain a valuable insight. Waiting time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. Now, when that said viewpoints, you got the counselor. Somebody needs to talk to somebody. And it might not be a counselor, it might be like a mother or father or friend or a brother or sister, a best friend, somebody that you trust that you can talk to, because something's going on here with the conflict and the limbo. I mean, we had conflict, and then we had a clarifier, which was conflict. So it really didn't clarify anything. And before that, we had channel your anger. What is going on? Have and protection. So a lot of the cards and a lot of the cards in the beginning were protection, and then the divine connection, holy experience, miracle. Yeah, this is a crazy reading, guys, because it's telling you to be patient, wait, uh, because some people aren't when they're in limbo. And last card of the Dreams of Gaia we got, and I love this card. It is the 8 Death card and Rebirth, and we just got this a few days ago. This is a really interesting card because we're going through a death of our old, and we're going through a rebirth of our new. And this is actually has a baby in it, in this golden egg. And this snake, this has been where we have been, the dark side in this world, this matrix of slavery and whatever the hell they've been doing, draining our energy and everything else. Now we're leaving that. We're leaving that darkness, those black skulls, the snake's going out, and it's shedding the old. And it's going around and protecting the baby for the new birth. And so is the little froggy right here. Endings, beginnings, cycles, transformation, transmutation, change, growth. Let go of the past. The past is the dark side, the dark night of the soul. That's the past. Let go of it. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allow yourself to mourn. Death, rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. The dark night of the soul. Allow innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short-term future. A change in belief, attitude, or behavior. Yeah, that's what we're going through right there. The death and rebirth card symbolizes cycles and change. Death, rebirth is the death of the old and the birthing of the new. It is time to let go of the past and turn to face a new and unknown future with the awareness that there is no going back. It is time to begin again, sometimes with nothing but memories, and at other times with everything external unchanged, but with your mind so altered that everything seems different, strange, and unfamiliar. It is a time to pass from one stage or state of being to another, and to be transformed so completely that the person undergoing the change no longer recognizes themselves. They are the caterpillar that has become a butterfly. An irreversible process of transmutation is complete. The person they were is forever gone, and they have been reborn. Life as they know it has changed. Change can inspire many painless deaths, and sometimes great deaths born of intense loss that must be mourned before we can face the future with excitement and anticipation once more. So, yeah. That's what we are shedding the old. I mean, we're going to a lot. It's going to be great. Now, the clarifier with that was the Two of Wands. And that's vision. What's your vision? What do you envision that for your life? What is your passion and desire? We have to really think about that. The two highlights romance and partnership. So you may meet a new partner or hook up with another like-minded soul to pursue new projects in or out of the workplace. This meeting of minds will bring you rewards as you broaden your horizon and see just what you could achieve. In education, you find the right course or teacher to inspire you to hone your skills or nurture your interest. Look for those around you who share your vision, work together for great results. Yeah, that's a good message for that's a good clarifier for that, because we're going through a rebirth. So we need to use our vision to look for the towards the future, to what we want to do and what we want to change. So after that, we did get the King of Cups, and that's understanding. A young person or someone who is young at heart has much to offer you and others. Good company, fun friendship. He or she also brings you the message that love is coming your way in the future. When this page arrives in a reading, your creative projects will also flourish, and so will your finances. Enjoy the lighter side of life. Allow yourself time to play and let your imagination run free. This is companionship, outings, fun, playfulness, imagination, love, news, and finances. This is a great, see, I'll explain it one more time. We're going through what is known as releasing things. So we're going through some conflict. There's conflict out there, there's conflict in your world, and it is going to level itself out, but not quite yet. But the reading is like, yes, you're going to level yourself out. But the Queen of Swords showed up, and that's resilience. The queen is highly intelligent and driven. She commands respect, holds her ground, and puts her interests first. She is charming but does not suffer fools. She can see the truth of any situation in a flash. This card often comes up in a reading to show strong women, business leaders, independent females, and single parents. If she comes up as the U card in a reading, it's time to show your strength of character. Be prepared to make a strong decision or to respond to a final decision made by a woman. This is intelligence, independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. So we had the king, understanding, and the queen, strong, resilient woman. So we really had the masculine and feminine show up in this reading too. And the last card we got was number 13, which goes to a 4, and that's death. And this is transformation. So yes, we are going through this transformation stage, and death does not reveal physical death. It expresses a great change in your life, a transformation that is essential if you're to begin a new phase. However, you no longer need to take from you, is taken from you. Death is necessary for something new to be born. This may be unsatisfying work and stuck relationships or anything that constitute old ways of being, including habits that no longer serve you. For this reason, death clears away confusion and brings a situation to a natural conclusion. From this point onward, new people, ideas, and opportunities enter your life, and a new era beckons. Allow that what will be, rather than resist the change that needs to happen. Embrace it. Rebirth, endings, change, beginnings, release, relief, conclusions. Transformation, rebirth. To me, this is rebirth of us, the baby, the dark night of the soul, and this is rebirth of the nation, of the world. So that's telling me that that is a great, happy moment, because that is where we're going. Because then we got a 21, which is a 3. Again, we already read that, and that's the world regeneration. So once we get through the dark night of the soul, and we hatch as like the child or the butterfly out of the cocoon, then we transform our world around us. We do the work on us, and then we do the work on around us, because it will regenerate. The world, ocean fish symbols of the soul, swim in a circle. Their flashing bodies could be the leaves of a laurel wreath, an emblem of success, reward, and celebration. Yet this wreath is alive, and the fish continually swim in their circle, signifying the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. In the center is a merman who is master of his ocean home and of his destiny. He smiles at us, radiating bliss and contentment. The world shows that your life is regenerated and renewed as you finally find the success you seek and celebrate your achievement. You may receive a particular reward for your efforts. The card has also shown the completion of a phase, such as a meeting, a target or goal, or finalizing a house move or other major projects. The world often comes up in readings to signify a relationship landmark, such as a wedding, anniversary, or renewing vows. There are opportunities to travel now, and if you are single, have romantic adventures. Celebrate what you have achieved and embrace new opportunities. You will be full of energy and motivation. The world is your oyster. Success, completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, renewal. That was very interesting. It was a very eye-opening reading, and it really talked about, in the beginning, it talked about protection, that we have to put up protection. Those were the first, the arrow, the first, and the protection guardian, and have courage, see yourself in nature. There's things that we need to do. We need to ground ourselves, and we do need to have courage. And then we had the divine connection, the holy experience, miraculous energy, which doesn't surprise me because of all the 3s. That was the mourning dove, and the white feather means our guardian angels are around us. And then we got the counselor, and we might want to seek someone outside to listen, because we are in limbo. Yeah. And then we had conflict with clarifier conflict. And then we got understanding with the king, and we got the queen as resilient. Birth and death, transformation, both of them. We are going through a transformation right now and a regeneration of our world. And it is going to happen, but we do have to channel our anger. We can't be angry right now because there's a lot of people out there that are going to have a really tough time when the truth of this whole scenario comes out. And they have been, let's just say, tricked. We had a trickster, which was pretty much our government. And we know how that goes. But the truth will come out in the long run. Now we've got one more, our human spirit oracle. You know, I love this one. I love ending with this one. And I think this is really a unique message for all of us. It's a number 18, which is a 9. And we know 9 goes into itself, which is a really good thing. And it says, I am possible. I'm possible. Yes, queen or king, you are a strong and beautiful person. Sometimes we can forget that in the static that is our everyday experience, it also feels great when we are reminded of that from outside source, a type of validation. Every now and again, we just need to take a moment to reflect, give ourselves some self-love, and remember how amazing we are. Look in the mirror and see your full potential. Try simply affirmation to yourself. I am possible. I am enough. I am a radiant being of love and light. Whatever your affirmation might be, repeat it 9 times and you'll see how amazing you are. You know, when I look at this card too, I look at it as she's hiding. There's somebody hiding behind the mirror. And this, he or she is coming out, but they're white and they got paint all over their face, like they can't make it out of there because they just don't feel that they're possible. And we should never feel that way. There is no mistakes while you're here, and there is no mistakes while any of us are here. We're all on a mission. We're all on a journey of discovery in Earth School. And we will be discovering more on Mystery School also. As the messages come in, they are also from Mystery School because Mystery School is guiding us down here in Earth School. We have it all within us. We just have to remember. Remember. We just really have to remember. And it's so hard. I mean, I see things in my dreams that I remember and I wake up and it's like, okay, I remember that, but what was it? Was it a metaphor? Was it a message? Was it somebody I'm going to meet or know? And pay attention to everything because I have had dreams where I've had people in my dreams and they came in my reality. I met them in my reality and I didn't even know them before. There's also, I don't know if I mentioned this, there was a time when I was doing a lot of astro traveling, and your body is laying back in bed as you're going through this astro travel. And I was getting to the point where I couldn't get back to my body. I mean, I had to pee. So I'm looking for all these bathrooms in my astro travel, and they were all dirty. Every bathroom I went in was disgusting. I mean, I didn't even want to walk in it. Probably because in this dimension, I couldn't have used it anyway because my body was laying back in bed. It was wild. It was such a trip. So there for a while, I mean, I would literally make myself get up and I'd be running to the bathroom because I couldn't find it in my astro travel. I mean, I have done some major astro travel, so it is really cool. If you focus and you do meditation and you manifest and you do all of this, You will get to that. You will get to that. It just takes time and patience. Now, you know what? Don't forget to put your name and your month you're born, day you were born in any of the comments. I read them all, and I will put you in the drawing for the free reading. We've got 2 free readings this month I'm giving away. All right, then. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.